Hello friends, my name is Shivam from Devops Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
So we have discussed yesterday Agile planning, right? Continuous integration also we discussed yesterday, right? Version control and all, right?
Yes.
Correct, guys? Okay, so today we are going to start with CD. So the process to build, test, configure and deploy from a build to production environment, that is what CD. So full form of CD is what? Continuous delivery. So there is a very famous, okay, what is build? Yesterday we discussed, right? What is build? Build is a what? Jar file, right? Or code, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Testing we have already discussed, right? What is testing?
Build is
What
a
is
compiled code. Build is the compiled code.
Yeah, that is jar file compiled.
Yeah. There, whatever it depends upon the technology.
Yeah. And what is configure?
Configure means configuration.
Yeah. How can you define?
Just configure and configure means uh, setting up the environment kind of thing.
Exactly. Now you have used the right word. Okay. Avilas?
Okay.
Avilas? I think he have some network issues today. Okay, so
No, it's
see,
offline. It's offline.
okay. So Arun, basically,
Due to bad network.
okay, just a second. Just a second, man. Okay, so there is a very famous question, Arun. You must be heard that. What is the difference between CI and CD, right?
Yeah.
Correct. It is a famous question or not?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, the basic difference in CI and CD is what? In CI, we are going to combine two things: build and test. But in
Yes.
continuous delivery, we are going to combine four things: build, test, configuration, and deployment.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah. But
Understood?
deployment means that the deploying, it's only the continuous delivery means deploying to the not automated. It's only the continuous deployment will be the automated. Continuous delivery means just it's as till UAT it will be there, but production deployment it will go through the cab and all that process will be
Yeah,
there.
all the approval and all. See,
Everything
there is a chain. There
that
is
is
a
continuous
chain in
delivery.
pipeline.
That is the continuous delivery.
Yeah.
If it is continuous deployment means it will everything automatically. So it tests everything
Yes.
till the 10 process deployed into the production environment.
We are
So
discussing right now continuous delivery, not continuous deployment.
yeah. No, I'm saying
Okay.
difference. I'm saying the difference.
Okay,
This is
difference. We will come in that. Okay, in pipeline. You are correct only.
yeah.
Because that is the entire chain.
Yeah.
Continuous deployment. Okay, so we'll discuss one by one in detail. Yesterday I told you what are the phases, like these things: continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, continuous monitoring. We will discuss each and everything. Okay, so the basic difference is what? We are going to combine four things in continuous delivery. Fine.
Yeah.
Now monitoring, we have I think enough discussion on monitoring, right? What is monitoring?
Monitoring means
You have a question also. I have given you what is monitoring. Okay. So you should remember this thing.
monitoring means just what is how is the application is performing, whether it's monitoring the process.
Monitoring the behavior of the applications, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Or verifying the behavior of the application or anything or server, okay, or infrastructure, right? In
yeah.
certain period of time or for certain period of time. That is what monitoring. Correct?
Yeah.
Now the question is coming, what is monitoring in Azure DevOps and what we are going to do in especially in DevOps. Just forget about the Azure. We have not started the Azure. So what we are going to do with monitoring in the DevOps? Tell me.
See, monitoring means whether each and every process like testing that will monitor in the DevOps. Like a compilation is happen. So once that's monitored, okay, then it starts the next process and the testing is completed. Then it will go for the deployment. So like that or
That is
configuration.
pipeline monitoring.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
The what you are saying, that is the pipeline monitoring. In
Okay.
DevOps, after the deployment, monitoring is coming. See yesterday. Continuous deployment, then continuous monitoring. After the deployment, you are going to monitor your code or application or product which you have
Mm,
deployed, whether it is working according to the user requirement or not, or client requirement or not, or whether it is working as per the stakeholders requirement or not. Clear?
okay.
What you are saying, that is you are talking the pipeline monitoring.
Fine. Okay.
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 Clear? Whether the
Okay.
development is going fine or not, testing is going fine or not, integration is going to fine, fine or not, the deployment is working fine or not. That is,
So
these are
the
different
continuous monitoring is
phases.
whether the application is working as expected by the user requirement.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Like, see what happened after deployment, after 1 year, maybe the user will increase, or maybe after the certain period, there some issue will come. Correct?
Mm, yeah.
So we are monitoring. There are so many applications. There is the biggest example is what in India, IRTC website, right?
Yes.
Now, so clear what is monitoring
Yeah.
now. So DevOps means only combining the two teams of development and operations. But nowadays there is one more terminology is coming, DevSecOps. Correct?
Yeah. Dev security operations.
Yes, development plus security plus operations. Okay. So that is also, it is in pipeline, and few of the organization have started working on that. Only few. Okay.
Yeah.
It is not a separate team. Exactly, it is not a separate team. DevOps team is not a separate team. It is not a product or tool. Correct? I told you, right? It is not tool,
Mm,
technology, and product. DevOps people do not hire from outside. They are internal team members who are working either in the development phase or in the operation phase. Okay.
okay.
But there must be in your mind, there must be one question, then why we are called as DevOps engineer, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Ask. So you should ask this question, right? I'm here to clarify your confusion. So see, basically what happened, that something is what after a certain period of time, something will, the people used to expected, okay, the person who is working in environment setup and all this stuff, okay, or infrastructure, though those are the DevOps engineer. No, DevOps engineer job is what they should know, either development or either operation work. So mainly developer nowadays, developer, what may be the profile you are working, either you are infrastructure engineer, either you are a testing profile, you have a testing profile, or either you are a development, you should know the DevOps terminology, because each and everything is going to shift into the DevOps, like Agile. Last, before 1 year, everyone was, keen about the Agile, right?
Yeah.
Now everyone is keen about the DevOps. You should know the DevOps approach. See, tool can change. Today you are working in Azure DevOps. After 2 years, you will get a chance in AWS DevOps, right?
Yes.
Correct. After again 2 years, you will get a GCP. So, but if your concept is clear how to work in DevOps, then you can work in any tool. Correct.
Yeah.
Mainly, each and every tool is objective is what? Successful deployment in the specific environment, right? Either it is SIT, either it is a production, either it is UAT, either it is a dev, right? Tell me,
Yes.
what is the objective? So that objective we should know, and how to configure. And one more thing. So the main objective of DevOps approach is what? Successful deployment of
Applications.
the build or your jar file into the specific environment. Either it is SIT, either it is UAT, either it is a production.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
DevOps is what? It is a group of people, process, and tools. Tools may be different. Today Azure DevOps, tomorrow AWS DevOps, tomorrow open source. But nowadays everyone is what? Shifting into the Azure DevOps tool. Why? Because the price is very low and all the features, and Microsoft is well-known brand. If you are going to compare with GCP, Google Cloud, it's very cheap. If you are investing for DevOps implementation of GCP, if you are investing $100, okay, instead of that, if you are going to adopt Azure DevOps, almost you can, 60 within $40 you are able to implement each and everything. This is just an example. Getting? So due to
Okay.
that reason, each and every organizations are nowadays moving towards the Azure DevOps. One
Okay.
more question we'll ask you in the interview: why Azure DevOps? Why not AWS? Why not GCP? And why not uh, open source tools? Right? Jenkins. There are so many tools are available, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Then what will be your answer?
See, in the open source, we have a security issues like when
Okay,
we
security. Fine. Correct.
when you installing the third party plugins and all, it's all open source. It's any vulnerability it's happens. So there's vulnerabilities there. And Azure DevOps, why Azure DevOps means as per currently the market, it's benefit for us organization because all in one, even the project management, everything, it is in all in one place, and we are saving money for our organization if you go for the Azure DevOps. Like
Yes.
board is there, and one more releasing process. So no need to have a depend on the other thing. Everything is in one place.
Okay. Everything is one place, and it is a more transparent as compared to other DevOps services provided by other, cloud provider. Because
Yeah.
we can start from the scratch here, project planning to end.
Yeah.
Each and everything we can define here, testing also, everything.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So because we are not able to get all these features in any other implementation. Only they are talking about in, if you will talk AWS or GCP and any other, they will talk only the pipeline, that's all.
Yes.
Why DevOps? Without DevOps, both team development and operation work completely in an isolated manner. If DevOps is not there, then the team spends most of the time in building the code and deploying on multiple environment. Correct? First
Yes.
they are going to deploy in SIT, then UAT, then production. Each team waits for others to be done. Correct? We had a discussion for that, how they are, what are the team members are waiting for which work, right? What types of work they have to complete, then only the other person will start their work. This means if development is going on, then the testing team waits for the deployment of the code, right? Artifacts on the QA
Yes.
environment. And in the same manner, the operation team waits for the deployment on the production environment, because once the testing will complete it, then only they are going to put the
Yeah.
code into the production. So due to this, a large amount of time get wasted. Whenever time gets wasted, you are paying the money for ideal resources, then you are investing more money as compared to DevOps, right?
Yes.
So it means what? There is a huge business loss. Now, see, as human being, we make mistakes. That is what error I told you, right? As a human being, we used to do mistakes.
Yes.
And building the code and deploying on a specific environments in a manual fashion can increase the issues, and resolving it will take a lot of time rather than doing it manually. Correct? If we are
Yes.
going to do the deployment manually, then as a human we can do mistakes, right?
Yeah. True.
Correct. So due to that reason, it will sometimes it will be what? Wastage of time. We are resolving unknown error. We are not able to, sometimes the known error itself, it will take time, unnecessary we are. So due to that reason, we are always trying to automate the process. Correct?
Yes.
Using the DevOps. So due
Yes.
to that reason, DevOps is also saving the time.
Hmm.
Correct? As compared to any other approach. Clear?
Yeah.
Now we are going to discuss about the DevOps lifecycle. Okay, so try to see this figure. Left hand side of the image is represents what?
Code.
Code. Left hand side and right side. See, this is the midpoint, right? This is the boundary, right?
Yeah.
So left hand side of DevOps lifecycle represents SDLC, software development lifecycle, and right hand side of the DevOps lifecycle represents operation. So release, deploy, operate, and monitor. These are what operational work or not?
Yes.
Okay, plan, code, build, and test. These are what? Development work or not? SDLC
Yeah.
phases,
Yeah.
software development life cycle.
Yeah.
Correct? Just divide
Yes.
this and you can understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I got it.
Got it? So
Yeah.
that is what. Now my question is, as you must be aware of the SDLC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is plan in that?
Planning means like it's planning the project with the from like getting the requirements from the customer. So what technology is going to use and costing everything will be do it in the planning level. So how many days manpower is required? So how many days required to execute the projects? Everything will be done in the planning level.
Exactly, resource planning, the
Resource planning
approach, all this. So
approach.
basically you are trying to say that in plan stage we are going to cover everything that
Mm.
happens before the development start, right? Before
Yes.
the code writing. Coding
Yes.
means what? Implementation, that is
Yeah.
writing a code. So before whatever be the task like approach, resource planning, duration, okay, each and everything we are going to do into the plan. Okay,
Yeah.
please write,
Yeah. What are the
please.
stakeholders? Stakeholders will be involved in the thing that all
Yes.
everything.
Okay, so please note down at least one line for plan. The plan stage covers.
Yeah.
Do you have pen, paper, whatever, and
No,
notepad? You
I'm
can.
typing in the notepad. Notepad, no problem.
Okay,
I'm
great.
seeing.
Okay, the plan stage covers everything that happens before the development start.
Yeah.
Starts writing code.
Okay.
Who will do this? Product manager or project manager.
Project manager. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the tasks? One more point you can write down. Requirement and feedback are gathered from the stakeholders and clients. Requirement and feedback are gathered from stakeholder and customer. That is what plan. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now they will ask you what are the tools are available for planning. Correct?
Yes.
This kind of question will come right in the market. So
Yeah.
you have to say first one is Jira, second one is Azure DevOps, third one is HPLM. Write down
Yeah. 1 minute.
planning tools.
Yeah. Jira,
See,
Azure DevOps.
write down the planning tools
Yeah.
are
Yeah. PLM. Yeah.
ALM, etc.
Okay.
Fine. Now
Yeah.
the next phase is coming, that is code, right?
Yeah.
So basically, what is code? Code is nothing but is implementation of your idea into the into the code form, right? Or into the
Yeah.
some language form, right? What may
Yeah.
be idea, yeah, or what may be the requirement. Basically, code in code phase, what we are going to do whatever
Implementing the
our require.
functionality. Implementing the
Yes,
functionality.
implementing the requirement and of the project in terms of code. Correct? That is what this phase, right?
Yeah.
Implementing the requirement. Don't mention only the functionality. Otherwise, they will ask you,
Okay.
what about the,
Implementing the requirement and
implementing the requirement in terms of code.
okay.
Fine, one liner, just write down so that you will able to remember.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Fine, clear what is.
Yeah.
So basically, it is what implementation phase. Who all are involved in this phase?
Which one?
In code in plan, product manager and project manager. I told
Yeah.
you, and
Yeah.
customer,
Developer will be there. Developer.
software developer
Yeah.
and their team, and code
Yeah.
review team. Also the code review team, development team, that is software developer, and code review team is also there. That is known as white box testing.
Yeah.
See, you have written the code, suppose, right? I am working in CM level 5 organization, right? But you came from the CM level 3 background, right? CM level 3 organization. You have newly joined in my organization. I need to review your code, right? Whether whatever code you have written, whether it is as per the CM level 5 or not.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. So that is what. So who all are involved? Software developer and
Code reviewer.
yes, or white box test. Okay. Now next is coming build. What is build?
Build is nothing but it's compiling your code.
Build.
Yeah.
Compilation is different.
Compile. Um, build means like integration to your code, all the over the modules, everything build.
Okay. Let me tell you, I got it. So where is your confusion? So basically, this phase, build is a phase where DevOps really kicks in. Correct?
Yeah.
So see, once the in code phase, you have seen that software developer have finished their task. He have written the code, right? And they have committed the code into the some repository, either it is a Git or whatever with the repository, right? They have then. So how to commit the code? There are what many ways to do that task, right?
Yes.
But mainly mainly developer is going to submit a pull request, right? what is pull request?
Pull request is like checking out your code.
Okay, write down one liner for pull request. A request to merge their code with the shared code base.
The request to merge.
Merge their new code with the shared code base.
Code with the shared code base. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Done?
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
here we will be going to convert the code into the jar file or .NET. If it is a Java, then it is jar file. Depends on the language.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So here we are going to convert into the artifacts. Okay. And then we are going to deploy into the specific environment, that is SIT. Right?
Mm.
In SIT, so after build, there is one more phase is coming, that is what? Test, right? In
Yeah.
testing field, once the build is succeed, then it will go succeed means what? It will be available in SIT environment, right?
Mm.
Try to understand the phase. See, each
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
every interview they will ask you, explain the DevOps lifecycle. This is very
Yeah.
important. Then I will explain you Azure DevOps lifecycle. That is a different thing. This is simple DevOps lifecycle. If you will understand this concept, you can work in any tool.
Mm.
Tool is a secondary part. So in test, what we are going to do? We are going to verify the each and every requirement, correct?
Yeah.
As per the requirement doc, right?
Yes.
After each and everything we have verified and each and every defect or issues whatever maybe we got, if it is fixed, then we are going to release into the UAT or sometimes UAT or directly into the production, correct? And
Yes.
then after releasing, then we are going to deploy into the market, correct?
Yes.
And after the once it is deployed into the market, then user is going to use that is what? Operate.
Mm.
And then after user is going to use, like IRT's website, right? User is going to use, then we are checking the behavior of the site, right? With monitoring,
Yes.
correct? Behavior means what? Performance, correct?
Yes.
Clear? Any doubt?
Okay. This build testing means see, test means it'll be done by the
Tester,
tester,
testing team.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah. But releasing means releasing to the production environment
No,
or
release me. See, after not production environment. Okay, maybe depends on the project to project. First, they are going to release into the UAT. After 1 month, they are going to put into the production. Some
Hmm.
of the project don't have the UAT environment. After
Hmm.
test, they are going to directly deploy into the production. So we can't right now. We can't take any kind of decision that okay whether we have to put UAT in UAT or in in production directly.
Hmm.
It depends upon, like all the banking application have UAT environment. They
Hmm.
are going to use the UAT environment for 1 month and then they are going to deploy the same code into the production. So clear?
Yeah. Okay.
See, let me simple example. I'm just giving you. You must be aware about the beta release, right?
Yes.
So what is that? Beta release means what? They are not deploying into the market directly. Beta release of this particular certification, Azure certification, right? So they are
Hmm.
not deploying for each and every customers. They are deploying for certain users, right?
Hmm.
Beta versions are available. It
Hmm.
means it is not fully tested. It is not uh, compare. It is not. We cannot say that it is each and every functionality requirements are implemented in this application or in this certifications, right?
To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
So first
Yeah.
they are going to release beta, and then they are going to release into the open market. That is what deployment. Now got it?
Okay.
What is the difference between release and deployment?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, you have a confusion here only, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. So after taking the name of beta release, you understood, right?
Yes.
Now after the operate, so whenever they are going to release into the open market or deploy into the open market, it means what? We are going to use that application, correct? That is
Yes.
what operation.
Business release.
Yes, business release. So
Hmm.
somewhere someone is going to say business release also, correct?
Yeah.
Business release also. So all this stuff, it is okay. Going to just a second. Okay. So basically business release, or someone is saying somewhere in each and every project, operational release, okay, some beta release, some new only few features of the release they have, a few features they have released in this beta release. Full version of the application will come after this month, like that. See, it depends on the complexity of the application. Getting my point?
Okay.
Got it? If you
Yeah, got
you
it.
are building a high application A, and that application consists of 100 plus functionality, but at once you are not able to complete all the functionality, right? You are just
Hmm.
going to develop core functionality, and then you are going to release into the beta.
Yes.
Okay, and after that, monitor. So after user is going to use, then they are going to monitor the applications. They are taking the feedback of the applications, and again whatever based on the feedback, again they are going to enhance the application, correct?
Yes.
Like Facebook, you can take the example of Facebook. They are releasing, right? After getting the
Yeah.
feedback, again they are enhancing the features of the Facebook, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Clear? So
Yeah.
DevOps life cycle is clear, or any doubt? Plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, and monitor.
No.
Now they are going to ask what are the monitoring tools, right? So as
Yeah.
you have experience in AWS, you can say that CloudWatch, right? In Azure,
Hmm.
we have also, what is the tool name? I told you,
Hmm.
activity log.
Activity log. Activity log.
Arun, you are not
No, no,
getting time.
no. Actually, I was recapping the thing because this in AWS CloudWatch he has something different. No, that's why I'm trying to bring it up.
Okay. See, my request to you, please at least go through all the interview
But
questions.
if they ask the open source monitoring tools, Nagios, this and all, we can say no.
Yeah, don't go for open source now.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
no, okay, because open source
No,
are
I'm just
not.
asking any other open source tools if they ask, then
So
what?
you can say that, okay, open source, these are the tools, but better you are going to face the interview of Azure DevOps. So you
Hmm.
have to show all the tool and technology based on the Azure only. Getting my
Hmm.
point? You
Okay.
have to play your strength area. Don't play in,
No,
uh,
I have used this one Prometheus. In that, the Grafana we have to implement. There, you have a plugin called for Azure. They have given a plugin for monitoring.
okay,
So that's why I'm
fine.
asking.
See,
That's
you
also
can see no issues. See, no issues if they if you know that any open source tool and
Hmm.
technology, you can mention in the resume. If you are more confident, it's better to have more than one. Okay,
Hmm.
but nowadays, it is not, nowadays almost if you will talk more about the Azure, then they will understood that, okay, this person is master in Azure. Okay,
Hmm.
and addition of that, if you know the more than that tool, it's fine. It's like, suppose you are the Azure DevOps also, and parallelly you know the agile terminology also, agile methodology also. Parallelly you know the testing also, and you have the background in infrastructure also, right? Like so easily, you know, you will get good package. Only this is, you have additional you know, I will tell you the testing team how they are going to work in that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they'll use Selenium, I think. Selenium.
Selenium also and JMeter also.
Hmm.
Okay, we have a plugin and also DevOps and put some line. Okay, yes, Devops also long line little bit so that it will be, yeah, yeah, fine. So what is DevOps? Right on.
Yeah, return.
Okay. What is SDLC? Third. Oh, okay. 135. Next is why DevOps is required. What is the difference between waterfall development approach, agile development approach? Okay, no, wait. Okay, what is the difference between, I don't, between waterfall model, agile, and DevOps? I've explained you, right?
Hmm.
Okay, in mid of that one and you should remove and just put the comma after waterfall. Yes. Okay, what is agile in DevOps? In DevOps, till now we have not discussed anything about the Azure DevOps. Okay,
Hmm.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the phases involved in DevOps? Those are what?
Planning, coding,
No, that is
build.
DevOps life cycle phases. And what are the phases involved in DevOps, not DevOps life cycle?
Oh, this is in DevOps.
I'm just pasting the answer. I told you yesterday, continuous development, continuous integration,
Continuous
right?
integration. Yeah.
Testing. Just now I pasted the answer. Please copy paste this answer. Otherwise, you will write down that answer. Continuous integration, continuous deployment, and continuous monitoring. Okay. Now, what is continuous development in DevOps? What is continuous testing in DevOps? Okay, wait. In question number 39, also add what is continuous development in DevOps, and after DevOps, and what are the teams are involved in that, and who all are, just mention who all are involved. Fine.
Yeah.
Like development team, develop software developer, right? Order you should. Okay, same question, you can who all are involved in that, paste in second also. Fine. This question
Okay.
makes sense, right? Because you
Yeah.
will remember, they may ask like, okay, continuous integration, what is continuous integration? And paste it. Next, 142. What is continuous deployment? In monitoring, continuous monitoring, basically which team is involved?
Operations.
Support team. Yeah, operation or support team. Good. Mainly in the industry we used to call as support team, right? Fine. Now,
Yeah.
next is what is the okay, what is the okay, what DevOps is not, or myths about DevOps.
Or
Myths about DevOps. Right? Let me paste you the answer so that right? DevOps is not a methodology. DevOps is not a specific piece of software, right? DevOps is not
Yeah.
a quick fix for an organization challenges. DevOps is not just a team, right? All this stuff we discussed. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, what is the agile planning in DevOps? And wait, in the same question, and define the below terminology, right? We discussed yesterday some of the terminology, right? Correct? Number one or A. What was the first terminology? Epic, right? Next. Enter.
User stories.
Yes, correct. Next.
Epic is a high level, user story is low level.
Yes. Next, third. Bug/defect. Next, error. Fifth one, fault. Sixth one, fault tolerance. See, we are discussing, then we are able to use all this terminology, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Sorry, nothing.
Okay. Fault tolerance.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Now, what is the difference between user story and epic? Next question. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. What is build? Fine. What is build? What is version control? What is commits? Right? We had commit changes into the version control, right?
Yeah.
Someone is going to ask you what is commit, you should know.
Saving your changes code.
Yes, good. It's better now to put all the terminology in one document so that once you will go through that, you will not able to forget anything. Correct?
Yeah.
Next, what is configuration in DevOps? What is the difference between CI and CD? That continuous integration and continuous. Okay. Next
CA
is
continuous delivery, no?
yes. CI CD. That's
Yeah, no, just sometimes I'll confess it's a continuous deployment. That's why I put it
okay.
continuous.
Okay. And then write down the next question. 152. Good. What is the difference between continuous delivery and continuous deployment? One is talking about the pipeline. One is talking about the jar file, right?
Yeah.
I've given the hints. Not CI. Continuous
Sorry.
delivery and continuous deployment, man.
Okay. Okay.
CI and CD we have already done. One more question, CI and CD, that is continuous deployment. CI and what is the difference between? What is the difference between? Write down. I'm telling you. Continuous integration and continuous deployment. First one is delivery.
Yeah, I know that. That's
Okay. Fine.
yeah.
Okay. Next is what is monitoring in DevOps? And what are the tools are available in DevOps to monitor the applications or server? Mention activity log.
Okay.
No, mention. Man,
Oh, sorry, man.
are
Okay.
you, are you with me or somewhere?
No. Actually, I was typing a thing.
Okay, no issues. Don't worry. Today we are alone. Okay, I will leave you early. Fine.
Okay.
Now, yeah, it's interesting, right? Okay.
No, actually, last from today, I was very started
Hectic.
preparing. Headache means I don't know, some
Hectic
very
day.
tired.
Hectic
Hectic
day
day.
someday. Okay. No issues. So this is activity log and all. Okay.
Mm.
Now, what is project planning? Or leave it once I will explain you then. Don't write down this. So till now 154, right?
Mm.
In DevOps, how many questions till now? Scroll up. First module 133 to 1.
I think 20 questions. I think 21 questions, 22 questions. I think. 21
Okay,
questions.
so yeah, more than 20, right? So if you will go to see the way I'm giving you all the interview questions and all, you can understand, you can clear easily interview, right? 80% of the question they will ask you, 80 to 90% they will ask you from here only.
Okay.
Okay, and that's the reason I used to give the guarantee that okay, you will clear the interview.
Okay.
One more thing, whenever you are going to join any new project with Azure DevOps, so whether they are going to integrate with, you should have the knowledge of Azure DevOps. Okay,
Yes.
but some of the tool, somewhere you can see that they are going to integrate Azure DevOps with Git, Azure DevOps with what? Ansible, Azure DevOps with Terraform, Azure DevOps with what? Any testing tool, that is JMeter, Selenium, correct? They are going to integrate Kubernetes, they are going to integrate Docker, right? All these stuffs, right? So you should have the, but basic is what? Azure DevOps is nowadays, it's a basic. If you know the Azure DevOps, then depends upon the project which tool they are using, or standalone DevOps itself is a what? Itself
No,
is,
now one question I want to ask you. Okay,
yeah.
see if it is Azure DevOps, okay, planning that board is there. It's like fully planning. Okay, so in that case,
Yes.
they'll anyone will request. Okay, you should have a project management experience. They'll request, or any Scrum Master or any Agile things. I can do the something certification and do that will be helpful. Or so which one will be the good thing? Idea?
Okay, this is, you are asking regarding the career, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
I have gone through the website because I have
yeah,
gone through because they have a
yeah,
board or release process, releasing thing. Okay, releasing
yeah,
process.
test
I know.
plan project, yeah,
So
pipeline,
the
pipe suit.
so I have to move like starting planning. Okay, this is ongoing, and after that completed, we have to move it. So this is normally all the companies mostly have the project managers will have it do it in Jira. Okay, what is the thing now? Status, everything they'll move. But in this case, Azure DevOps. Okay, I am. If I want to do means okay, whether you have a project management experience, they'll ask the first question. If you want to go work on the board, everything they'll ask the thing. Surely they'll ask. So in that case,
Yes.
how
So
to?
yeah, how to represent yourself in front of interviewer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So first thing, you should take the Agile complete training in that project management. Okay, here I'm giving you bits and pieces, right? Because as per the
Uh,
syllabus of Azure DevOps.
yeah, yeah,
But if
yeah,
you
yeah.
will go, if you will gone through the entire, Agile training, okay, there are 2 3 types of Agile training. One is what? Agile complete terminology and all. No need to do the certifications. I will give you the training. That is separate. Second one is what? There is a Scrum Master, right? You must be heard about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third one is Safe Agile. Nowadays,
Hmm.
it's very popular. Okay. But my suggestion to you, as your background is what? Infrastructure,
Hmm.
right? Now you are
Hmm.
moving into the DevOps, correct?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
should take only, see, it's a better, you will, the training cost of, Safe Agile is 50,000. It's a
Hmm.
better, we will get, very good money and all. But my suggestion, do not waste your money there.
Hmm.
Okay. Just take the complete training. Okay. 8 hours or, training on Agile, which I used to provide, because you have already done the Azure DevOps training, right?
Yeah.
You should know how to manage the project,
Hmm.
correct? And
Hmm.
what are the terminology you are going to use in project planning, and how
Hmm.
you are going to proceed, how you are going to communicate with the people, and
Hmm.
what type of, whenever you are going to communicate, what type of terminology you have to use as a project
Hmm.
manager. Okay, so you
Hmm.
just say that okay, I am, hello, getting
Yeah,
my
yeah,
point?
I'm listening.
I
Yeah,
have
I'm listening.
completed I was working as a project I was working as a manager also, because you have a 14 years of experience, right?
Yes.
Yes. Although I don't have the designation for that, but I was working as a project manager. If you have a knowledge, and I will tell you how to, work on Azure boards, each and everything. Okay, correct.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
in Agile, complete Agile training, I will give you what are the terminology we have to use. Okay.
Hmm.
So after completion of this course, Azure DevOps, take the training for Agile and testing.
Hmm.
That is maximum 8 hours or 8 and 4 4 to
But
6 hours
testing,
almost.
see, nowadays they written the test cases and in the Selenium and they'll build they'll write
No,
the
no,
code.
manual. See, testing is not only those that stuff.
Oh,
There are so many. See, that is testing with the Selenium. We are going to do the regression testing.
yes,
Okay, we
yeah,
are not going to do the functional testing with Selenium.
yeah.
Okay, there is a JMeter. Okay,
Mm.
with that we are going to do the performance testing.
Yeah, PT.
Performance is very much important in infrastructure, right?
Yes, correct.
Correct. So at
Mm.
least as a project manager, you should know all this terminology. Correct. You
Mm.
are going to guide the entire team. You have a 14 years of experience. You can't say that I haven't worked in testing field, so I don't know. Right. Like
Mm.
like
Mm.
I have also 14 years, 14 plus nowadays. Okay, a year of experience. I'm working as a BP. I can't say that anything I don't know.
Mm.
At least I should have some idea, right?
Yeah.
Now, so that's the reason it's only 12 to 16 hours training. Okay, within one
Mm.
day I will finish all the agile terminology and testing. Don't waste your money on safe agile and all. It's almost whenever you are going to just search it, or a scrum master also, if you're going to give the certification cost and all, it will cost you 25,000, and safe
Mm.
agile is almost 45,000 something.
Mm.
Don't waste your money, just uh, try to learn the Azure DevOps and those two stuff. Then it will be easy for you,
Okay, okay.
and you can represent yourself.
Mm.
Also, the question how they are going to ask as a project manager, each and
Mm.
every question I will give you an agile training,
Okay.
so that you will be master on that. How they are going to ask. Fine, but here
Oh,
I will stick with Azure DevOps only.
okay, okay. No, no, this is what I want to know that because see, I have gone through the
You have,
things. Huh?
yeah, yes, yes, correct.
Because see, if I say only the thing, see nowadays people will think, so why you want a project manager? They don't want a project manager. If you're going for the Azure DevOps, okay, see if you know this how to work, plan everything, so you
Hmm.
can take it up the things. Okay, this is what is happening, so everything I can plan accordingly in the board, and so after that, what are things to be happen? Everything I can so plan it accordingly. That's why I want to know that. Okay, no problem.
Discuss with bit 2, okay, regarding the
Okay,
timings and all. Okay,
okay.
and because see, if you know the agile terminology and testing also, you will get a mileage in your project.
Mm,
See, each and every person is coming with a DevOps, right? But you have the
mm,
extra mileage, and you know
mm,
the some of the open source monitoring tool also. Correct.
mm.
Here also
Yeah.
you got, so as a VP, suppose I'm your organization as a VP, which kind of people I will prefer? Like you only, because
Mm,
if I will hire this person, he is going to
mm.
handle each and everything.
Yeah.
Although you are practically, you are not going to do the after 14 years or 15 years, you are going to
Mm,
only monitor. If they will
mm.
stuck somewhere, you are going to resolve the issues. Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Mm. You should hire some people under you, and you are going to just monitor whether they are working according to the requirement or not. So it's
Okay.
a very good question, and only few people you have asked. That's the reason I told you. Otherwise, only few people are that much interested. They know, okay,
Mm,
what is, they think that, okay, Azure DevOps is what? Only pipeline. I will take
mm,
the code from the repository. I will
mm,
shift into the some specific environment. That's all.
mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Correct? Correct?
Yeah.
Tell me,
Yeah.
what is the perception of the DevOps engineer? They are just
Yeah.
deploying the, but that is not only the Azure DevOps.
Mm. No, in this Azure DevOps, you should have to play the role because that board, everything,
Yes.
it comes in one
Everything
place.
start to
The
finish.
previously, previous DevOps is like you just pulling the code from the thing and build and deploy, release. That's all testing. Then it will finally go whatever the as per process it will go. But here in the Azure DevOps, this is the one of the major they included. I seen. So that's why because that it never comes to the mark. Okay, today I seen. Okay, this task is finished.
To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
Okay, this next we move this task. Okay, this is now is done. So what about development phase? This much phase one is completed. So phase one is in the production now. So this is all everything. So I just want to know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no problem.
A sprint planning and all this stuff, how to design the boards and all, right? Burn down, burn up chart, all this stuff, right? All this stuff we will discuss in Agile. Here we will just go according to the Azure DevOps syllabus, we will go. Fine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So can we in today here itself, because only
Yeah,
you are
no
here.
problem. Yeah.
Okay. And take take some relaxed time.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No, actually, I started working on yesterday. I completed that one. What is that? Lab I finished. One lab I finished. Internal DNS finished. External I have need some time.
Okay.
So that's why.
Okay.
So this
Take your
one,
own time. Do not be
interview also
panic.
started preparing. Interview also started today. I started things. I think 4 questions I completed. So slowly by weekend I'll sit. Thing I'll finish up. I think.
Yeah, see, one more thing, please. Just know I told you, right? One of my friend, right? So do not take so much pressure on you.
Yeah.
From that day, I used to start. Okay, please take your own time. It is not hard and fast rule that okay you have to complete today itself. No,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
take your time easily, and but quality you should maintain.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.